Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you guys have never seen my videos before, my name is Megan and I'm a Canadian cruelty-free makeup artist glamming under the name Face by Megan. So you guys can find me on all platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, everything, Face by Megan. So today I'm going to be doing a roundup of my favorite green beauty items in 2018. So this video was really popular last year. I did all of my favorites in the green beauty world and you guys really liked it, so I thought I'm going to do it again this year because I have some new products that I've been loving for the year, so I'm excited to share them with you guys. Alright, so first we're going to talk about skincare. So my skincare roundups for the year of 2018, or the products that I was using the most on my face in 2018 and I love and I always reach for. I have 4 of them sitting in front of me. So the first product on my roundup is a sunscreen, and this one is by Coola Cosmetics and it is 30 SPF. I really like using this. It's technically a makeup setting spray is what they market it as, with sunscreen. So you spray it on your face after you finish your makeup, and that's why I really like this product. So if you have oily skin, adding a sunscreen on with your moisturizer maybe could contribute to a little bit of the oiliness. I really like this product because you just spray it on after you do your makeup. For me, I always forget to do a sunscreen before I apply makeup because it's just an extra step on top of a moisturizer, on top of all the other things that I do with my skincare. So I like this. I sometimes will just keep this in my purse in the summer and then I can just kind of put it on in the car even if I forget to after I finish my makeup. The next item is a skincare serum, and this is the 100% pure vitamin C serum. I'm a big fan of serums. So serums go on after you cleanse, you put your serum on, and then you're going to do all of your lotions, your eye creams, and then an oil if you do an oil. This serum is, I think, good for all skin types, whether you have oily, dry, normal, or combination skin, because it's just a serum, it's lightweight, there's no oil in it whatsoever, so it's not going to add to any oiliness on the face. It's just going to add hydration and vitamin C to your skin. So I'm a big fan of this product. This is definitely an extra luxury product that you can add to your skincare routine, and I think it makes a difference, but you guys can definitely test it out and see if it does for yourselves. So if you guys watched my video last year, this is still on my list, but this is the We Love Eyes makeup remover, eye makeup remover, tea tree oil serum. I really like this because it gets off my eyelash glue, and not very many eye makeup removers take off my eyelash glue. That glue just sticks to my lashes for some reason, and so I found this product works really well. I haven't tried any others this year because I love this. Why would I go elsewhere? It's good. Another product that I use, this product I use probably every single day. I've went through 3 or 4 this year, and this is the Weleda. This is a lip chap. I really like this. It's super hydrating. It has beeswax in it, so it just keeps all that moisture in. Your lips don't produce their own moisture, so they do need a little bit of help, especially if you live in a cooler, drier climate like I do here in Saskatchewan, Canada. I haven't been using a ton of self-tanner this time of year because it is winter where I'm from and we get a lot of cold weather, but in the summer I was a big fan of both of these products. These are both self-tanners. This is the Josie Maran self-tanner, and this one isn't as natural, but it is more natural, and I really like this one because it's almost instant and it adds like a nice glow to your skin. So I like using this one a lot, not as natural. If you're looking for a more natural option, then you can go with the Eco Tan. This one is the face water mist, but I use this one all over my body and I love it. It is a water formula, so you put it onto a glove and then you can just I do in circular motions all over my body. You can also use it on your face if you want, which I like because you know that it's not going to be blocking your pores anywhere on your body because it is formulated for the face. Moving on to the makeup section, my favorite section to talk about. I'm first going to talk about foundations, and my favorite foundation this year, and this is a new launch by 100% Pure, is their Full Coverage Water Foundation. This foundation is awesome, and I'm a big fan in general, in my business and personally, of water foundations because they can be full coverage, but they are really lightweight on the skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup versus if you're wearing more of a cream foundation, it's going to feel a little heavier on the skin. So this one is awesome. It is a smaller tube. This one is the 30 milliliters, but that said, it is a great product. Highly recommend this. This is my favorite one for 2018. I think last year I did a 100% Pure foundation as my favorite one as well. I really like the brand. I think they have lovely foundations. The ingredients are good, the packaging is cute, and it's really easy to get whether you're in Canada or the US, and they have sales a lot on their website, so sign up for their newsletter. This is not sponsored, by the way. Alright, sticking with the face makeup, You guys know if you've been watching my channel that I really like this Clove and Hollow concealer. It is my favorite concealer of the year. This one has the doe foot applicator, which I keep talking about, but I love this type of applicator because it is so easy to use. I don't love personally sticking my finger into a tube every day and then applying it to my face. I just feel like it's gonna get a little bit dirty, but I love, love, love just being able to quickly open it up, put it all over my face, and done. This concealer is also full coverage. It's really lightweight, so if you guys like fuller coverage concealers, then I recommend this one. This one is being compared in the green beauty community to the NARS concealer. And if you guys watched my dupes video, which I will link in the comments below, I did this one as a dupe for the NARS concealer. So you guys can kind of get an idea of the texture if you're familiar with that concealer. Big fan. One day I might do comparison between the Tarte Shape Tape and this concealer because they're pretty similar, besides that the Tarte Shape Tape is a little bit thicker. Alright, for face powders, I actually have a new favorite face powder this year. I really like the Inica. This is just their loose powder. You guys can get a loose translucent powder from a lot of different brands now. So you're not going to bake with this powder because green beauty powders, loose translucent powders, you do not bake with. It doesn't do anything good. So this one we're literally just going to apply with a brush. I don't even apply it with a damp beauty blender, just dry with a brush. You're only going to put this in areas where you need extra powder. If you have oily skin, you might have more of those areas, and if you have dry skin, you'll have a lot less. Basically, everybody should put powder underneath their eyes, over top of the concealer, and in areas where nobody wants to look oily. So on the side of the nose, on the top of the chin here, and on the top of the nose. It's not cute to look oily there. If you have dry skin or mature skin and you never look oily, you don't have to powder anywhere on your face. So that's another nice thing if you use the Clove and Hollow concealer I was just talking about, is that it does dry down quite matte, so you wouldn't have to use a powder over top if you have dry skin. If you have oily skin, you're going to need to use powder anyways. I'm sorry, you're probably already familiar with the powder life if you have oily skin. Alright, moving on to face powders. My favorite bronzer of this year is the Inica. This is their Sun-Kissed bronzer. I love this bronzer. It's so pretty. It's really lightweight. Similar to the Hourglass formula, except for not as, it doesn't have as many of the reflective flecks that the Hourglass one does, so a little bit less glowy of a quality this one has. But I really like this one. The shade range is limited, I will say that. So for my fair skin, this Sun-Kissed bronzer works very well. I do not know if they have in this line one for deeper complexions, so definitely check that out if you do have more medium deep skin, because this shade Sun-Kissed is only going to be for my fair sisters out there. This is not going to be for anyone else. It's very light. Even for myself, it just adds a little bit of bronze, so keep that in mind. This formula is lovely, but the color might not be for everyone. Alright, my favorite brow product this year, and I know you guys love brows, is this Glow Minerals. This is their Brow Powder Duo, and this is in the shade Auburn. They do have a bunch of shades for different eyebrow colors, and I really like this. I like using a powder on my brows. I feel like it looks a little more natural than if you're going to go in with a cream product. If you're going in with a cream product, okay, let me backtrack. If you have amazing eyebrows to begin with, you may want to use something like a brow pencil. And in that case, I like the Youngblood brow pencil. Lovely, you really don't have to fill in a lot of hairs because you already have great brows. If you're like me and you really want to create a larger shape with your eyebrows, you don't have dark eyebrow hairs, then maybe you do want to go in with a brow powder. If you really want to construct the shape of your brows and you have really thin eyebrows because you overplucked in the 90s, then you're probably going to want to use a brow gel, a dip brow type of product. And in that case, I really like using Sapo Organics brow products. It is a cream formula, so it can kind of create more of a shape if that's something that you are looking for. Moving on to blushes, and this was hard to narrow it down to one blush because I think besides foundation and concealer, blush would be my next favorite thing. But the one blush I am going to narrow it down to is the New Evolution blush. This one is in the shade Soho. I really like their blushes. I think their packaging really reminds me of the MAC packaging, and their powders do as well. So of course a clean beauty version of the MAC products, but it's a really nice powder formula, not chalky at all, although it is talc free. So contour products. My favorite contour product, I always like using the stick contours. I like using the sticks because it's so easy to use. You can literally just one line here, there, wherever you need to contour, definitely here, everyone should do here. You can just kind of really quickly, easily blend this into your foundation. Of course, cream products only go on top of cream products, so you'll do your foundation, your concealer, do your cream contour, and then you would do all your powdering after that. But I love using a cream contour. This is definitely an extra step, and for every day you do not have to contour your face unless, like me, you just love makeup and you're going to do it anyways. Although I must say, now that I have a baby, I am not doing much makeup at all on my face, so things are looking different around here. The next product I'm going to talk about, I am super biased because this is my own brand, but I am loving my silk lashes. These ones are in the style Glam Queen. So I put my lashes on for any time that I want to do something special, or when I'm getting any kind of photos, or when I want to look like a makeup artist. So that is a lot of the times, and lashes make a big difference on camera, so I'm pretty much always wearing lashes when you guys see me in my YouTube videos, and of course I'm always wearing my own. Today I'm wearing the style Wispy on myself, but some of my more popular styles would be Love and Lace, La Boheme, and Glam Queen. So to apply the lashes, I know a lot of people have questions about which glue they should use, and I've tried some more natural glues on the market, and for the ones I've tried, I haven't been a fan. So the glue that I end up using is this Tarte lash glue. You can use, it comes in clear and in a black formula, so it doesn't matter which one you use, they're both lovely. If you're more novice, you're probably going to want to use the clear formula in case you make a mistake and get lash glue somewhere. If you're more advanced, you might want to use the black one because then you don't have to draw on as much eyeliner. So up to you which one you use. They're both great. They're gluten-free as well as formaldehyde and latex-free. So those are some common allergens for people if you're going to be putting it on their face, or common allergens so that you guys don't have to worry for your own faces. Moving on to lips. So my favorite lipstick, and I haven't repurchased this one yet, I am fresh out of this one, but this is the Curewise lipstick in Honor. So this shade is a really pretty light pink. I love wearing this shade every day. The formula is super nice, super creamy. If you guys are familiar with Curewise, pretty much all of their products are cream-based products, so they're very hydrating. And on the lips, that's an area where you want a lot of hydration. This formula, I would say, is more of a satin finish, so not a matte finish, and it is really lightweight, but the pigment is really there. So I love wearing this product. It doesn't get on your teeth because of the lightweightness of the product as well, which is important when we're talking lipsticks. For eyeshadows, I have tried a ton of eyeshadows in the green beauty world, and you know what? Now they are all actually pretty darn good. It's rare now that I try an eyeshadow pigment that's just not there. So I like a ton of different eyeshadows. Root Pretty has beautiful different shades. You can put them in a Z palette. I can link to them below because they have all of the shades of eyeshadow you could want. But I love this little palette. This is the Hint Beauty, the Sweet palette. There we go, the Sweet palette. And I love it because I just think the colors are so beautiful. I don't wear eyeshadow every day. The only way I wear eyeshadow is if I have my lashes on. Other than that, I'm not wearing eyeshadow. It's just my specific eyes. I don't love it unless I have lashes. But this is my favorite little palette for myself because these are the only colors that I personally wear. And last, I know I have an entire video on this product, but I have been loving this Justine Marie Studios. This is her makeup bag. This is a large size, but she has a smaller size as well. And this is the makeup bag that I keep all of my stuff in, and it literally fits it all in there. So the bag has two different compartments, but if you guys want to watch more about the bag, I have an entire video. You guys can check out the bag in that video. But I've been loving using this for all of my makeup. I take this with me if I travel. I use this every day, and it fits everything in it, which is pretty amazing because I have a lot of makeup, you guys know. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked my favorites. If you guys tried some products this year that you think should have been on my list or that you're loving, please let me know in the comments below. I love to know what you guys are trying and using because I love to try new things. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked this video, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Have a great day.